Alright, so this is the second time I gotta record this because the first time it wasn't long enough. It needs to be at least 3 minutes in order for it to be a video and not a short. So, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going over every game and their status on how they're doing in the third contest, as well as the third Xbox contest and overtime, which both of those have now concluded. So we have 6 games to talk about in this video. So, starting in the game, in last place in the third Roblox contest is Blue Lock Rivals. This came as a shock, but that means that they won't be streamed this season. So sorry, anime football lovers, or soccer, depending on what country you're from, or how you prefer to pronounce it as well, because not everybody in the United States pronounces it soccer. So it's just as most of us. I'm just different. But Blue Lock Rivals is basically a soccer game or football game, depending on what you call it. Where you get to play as a specific character, or at least have attributes of a certain character, and have their special skills. Those skills will allow you to use them wisely, and you will win matches. As long as you work together as a team, because this is a teamwork game, because it is, of course, most team sports, you will need teamwork to win. So good luck. I think it's like a 5-on-5 goalie. Yeah, it's 5-on-5. 4 players are shooters and 1 goalie. So I would say good luck to that for those who are participating in that. But Blue Lock is unfortunately not going to be in this schedule for this season. They will be in a lower class, in one of the 3 lower classes, either D, C, or either D, E, or F, depending on how popular they will be amongst all the other games that lose within the first 15 rounds. So in the next game, well, there's actually a 2-way tie for second and third, but it doesn't matter. The reason why we're not doing overtime for that is because both second and third are going to be going to the next contest anyways. So that means they both share the same. Both Brookhaven and Dead Rails share the same fate. However, here's the case for Brookhaven. They've been around since the first contest, and they've been doing this for the last 3. Now they're going to the 4th. Brookhaven had a chance to become Class S. They flunked it. Now they're going to have to try again to get into Class A. They get 2 more chances to do that before they have to go for Class B. So, I'd say, to me, I don't really like Brookhaven that much. And it's simply because it's just boring. It's a roleplay game. You don't really do much in there. And besides, there's a lot more fun roleplay games than Brookhaven, because there's nothing to do in Brookhaven. No offense. There's more things to do in games like Bloxburg, because you can actually get a job and actually make money and actually have the incentive to actually unlock stuff. Because I feel like a roleplay game should also be like some kind of tycoon. Like, I feel like that would be the ultimate roleplay game. But Brookhaven is clearly not it, because you get everything in the game without any effort. Unless if you buy stuff with Robux, but all the free stuff you get automatically. It's just stupid. Alright, now we're going to talk about this next game, Dead Rails. This game also started in the first Xbox, or the first Roblox contest, and had a chance to get into Class S. And they, too, flunked it. So now here they are battling for Class A, and Dead Rails, well, as you can see, since they tied for second, they won't be getting in the schedule just yet, but they will have another chance in the 4th Roblox contest, which will be the second attempt for them to get into Class A. So I would suggest I would suggest not screwing this up. Because it's very important not to screw this up. So yeah, for those Dead Rails fans, I feel really sorry for you guys, actually. Because you guys should have definitely made the schedule by now, but they've been flunked down twice. Now they're in Class A, which means they're not going to get streams as long as Class S games would be. Because they've been, I think they got robbed by both Forsaken and Grow a Garden. But again, they still have another chance. And for the final game on this list, the game in first place, and has officially qualified for the Season 1 schedule for Chapter 2 in Class A, is The Strongest Battlegrounds. The Strongest Battlegrounds is the first game in that class. And I want to say congratulations, because last season, if you remember, they were on the verge of relegation down to League 1, which is now going to be known as Class B. Which can mean a few things. Number one, they'll have another shot to actually not screw up this season. And number two, if they're even lucky enough, they could even get promoted to Class S at the end of the next season. However, they have to do very well, because there's going to be 4 other games getting in that class. I don't know who they are yet, because we haven't done those contests yet. It's going to take another 12 days or so for us to determine the rest of the classes, right? Maybe 12. I think it's 12. I'm just saying it might be around 12 days when the rest of the games in Class A will be determined. All right, now we're moving on to the Xbox side, which was an overtime match because there was a 2-way tie. If you remember correctly from this poll, both Apex and Overwatch were tied at the end of regulation, so we needed an overtime period. And in that overtime period, Apex Legends has won, which means congratulations, Apex. You will be safe and won't be eliminated for now, and you will be moving on to the 4th Xbox contest, which is actually coming on Wednesday. So that will be coming tomorrow. And for Apex Legends, though, it's a mediocre battle royale, in my opinion. You don't have solos because of it not being as popular. You only get duos and trios, but when you do play the game, everyone just beams you to death. However, they do have an older audience, though, which is kind of good. But me, personally, I don't feel like playing in a game where I just get beamed every time I come out the sky. But it's still got a chance. And it's much better than this other game, Overwatch 2. Everybody knows that this game has fallen off. Like, you don't even need to be a gaming expert to know that. This game was boycotted for so long. They have lost every single chance they had to get in the schedule from 5 different GA Cups, as well as this as well. They had 6 chances to get in the schedule. They were a pretty high-ranking member and still flunked it. That just proves that this game is just washed. Because over the last almost a year now, they've been getting screwed over. It's almost like I would call them the new Dallas Cowboys, but that title is going to be reserved for Marvel Rivals because they're the highest-ranking game that always misses the schedule, as they go as far as even number 1. So, well, that's not the case anymore because they've lost 75% of their fan base. So yeah, that is that. Um, let me know what you guys think is going to move on to the next schedule. So yeah, thanks for voting, and we'll see you guys in the